Welcome back to Lesson 10. Today we are going to be talking about the concept of storytelling with your music. I want to just talk about storytelling and just share first how I approach my playing, especially when I'm playing something really emotive. So for me, rather than saying I'm going to play a note that's this long and then a note that's that long and then a note that's this long, I want to say, what if my flute was an extension of the human voice? And what if it was a scene of high emotion, something really powerful, a mother crying out for her child, or someone yelling to someone they feel like is on the bus zooming off or whatever, and they're trying to cry out and share that last message of desperate love to that person before maybe they're gone forever. And those type of things, the human voice, it has its own cadence. Emotion has its own rhythm that doesn't necessarily have to be connected directly to notes in the Western approach to music of this is a whole note, this is a half note, etc. And one of the great things about a backing track like this is it's made to be very open, to be more of a texture or a canvas that you get to add your own textures and your own colors and your own story on top of without having to be concerned about the strict rhythm or trying to stay on the beat or getting your notes fitting in just right here and there. And so we are going to go and play and so I'm going to share some examples of what I mean in a real actionable, tangible way. What do I mean to sound like someone yelling to their lover on the train as they, run next to them on the platform? Well, I'm going to put this in here. I'm thinking like, no, wait, no, don't go, please. I had so much I wanted to say. And there's that rhythm in there. And that desperation is in the choices that you make around how you transfer between those notes. And how fast are they? And, in that, sometimes you're saying something and you're in a rush and you're trying to get it out and it has that emotion in it. And you're just translating that into what you're playing, and it's so rather than thinking about, should I play this note and that note? Instead of finding inspiration from other music, you're finding inspiration from the human voice, from what real emotion is, because that's what you're trying to capture here. And the more that you can channel these small emotional moments that mean a lot, that are supercharged with passion and meaning, and think about you're telling that story. The beauty is you don't have to read music. You don't have to know a lot about music to have been in a situation where you were the one crying out, where you were the one saying it, and you understand these patterns of speech or of relaxed, calm. And so you are able to already understand how to talk. And again, this is a language that we're speaking. And so what I want you to do today is to start to play along. And I want you to be picturing something, nothing super traumatic. I don't want us to be thinking too darkly here, but supercharged moment of emotion. And I want you to just think through what someone might be saying in that. And can you translate that? Can you let that flow to your hands? The beauty of the Legend Copper flute is every note is correct. You could switch from this note to that note to this note. Every note works. You are learning this language and embedding these movements, what it feels like to go from this note to that note, where your fingers go. You've been putting in the work, and now you want to start to feel what it's like to naturally let your mind and your body work together. Get that first glimpse of what it feels like to just be expressing through the soul, because you already have that foundation. So right now, I'll just be quiet, which is rare, and I'm going to let you just play. So today's homework is exactly what you were just working on right now. It's that freedom of expression. And again, this is going to feel weird. It's going to feel different. It's going to feel uncomfortable. Maybe you feel, I don't know. I really don't know what to say, what to do. Tomorrow, we're going to be learning a few specific phrases. And again, to carry on, remember, we're talking about this like learning a language. You're learning how your body works, how to think about it, and eventually how to say what you want to say. This language does have some go-to phrases that you can learn to kind of get that start. But we're going to talk about those tomorrow. I want you today to be working on this free expression without having to worry about any of these phrases, so that you are untainted by any preconceived, oh, I should play this or I should play that. So I'll check in with you tomorrow. Congrats, you are making some serious progress.